Good day, dear students. Today we are going to study about the factors of market assessment. Now, factors of market assessment. What exactly is the meaning of market assessment? Now, once when you have decided to start up your own product, you have already achieved your objective, you have already understood your opportunities where you can gain through. Like in the previous module that we studied was about product identification. Once you've already decided to identify what product you're planning to go out in the market, before you even actually start up with your entire process of manufacturing, etc., before you decide to do your business plan and everything, first, very important is to do the market assessment. So there are these few factors when it comes to market assessment which everyone has to go through. So we'll be learning that step by step. Okay. They're like four together. So we'll be doing that. First is demand. Now, whenever first very important thing for every product, okay, is to make sure that it is going to be sold. So that is the first thing that an entrepreneur has to do. They have to make sure that there is a demand for their product. Now, how is this going to be known? How are they going to be aware of it? By conducting surveys, by conducting a research, by making sure that they're assessing the market. That is the reason why we, even as you, each one of you all will be conducting a survey before you come up with your own product. So similarly, this will help you to understand that how much of demand is there for that particular product. Are people really interested? How many yes and how many no's? How many people prefer purchasing that for future perspective? How many of them don't even want to look at it? So based on that, you will get a real rough estimate of how you can go ahead. Now, many factors will affect the selection of a product or service. An entrepreneur must keep in mind few things while assessing the target market. What are those few things? Target market can be with related to your local market, then with related to state, national, international level. Also, surveys or rather you can study can be conducted on consumers' preferences, their taste. So this will be a part of your demand. Supply and nature of competition. Now, very important is with related to the present supply of the schedule of your competitors should also be assessed. Should make sure and find out about what is happening around yourself. That is your competitors. What what are they doing? How are they getting themselves better? This is with related to your nature of your competition. So, entrepreneur must also take into the account of the supply position of the market, meaning the complete picture of quantities of that product present in the market by all the existing players. And next, future supplies in the field must also be taken into account. Cost and price of the product. Now, whenever you decide to, you need to give a price for your product. So, what are you going to do? You're going to compare your product price with other existing players which are there outside. So based on that, you can see whether you can give a higher price or a lower price or what you want to do. Or you try to keep a price at the same level. Not just that, but you also have to understand and consider the cost variables like your transportation delays, wastage storage should also be studied at the spot cost advantage. So whenever you're taking all these things, you have to also keep in consideration of the bad days that can come through. So you don't just live for the days, not just hand to mouth scenario, even for a business person, but also keeping extra supplies, extra money for betterment for tomorrow. Next, project innovation and change. Now, technological change must be assessed from time to time as they may change. So, when we talk about innovation and change, it has to get upgraded. Now, this part of getting itself updated, upgraded, it was there in your starting previous modules as well. So, similarly, even with market assessment, even an entrepreneur should understand that their product should fall into this consideration, getting itself updated. Even entrepreneur must also assess the market and study the changes, that is whatever is happening, present innovation, so that which can be carried out by the present entrepreneur so as to stay competitive in the market. So when it comes to such small things, okay, it's very important to be very competitive in this case if you want to survive there. There is this one show which, when we talk about innovation and change, okay, you can watch Shark Tanks. You get that online as well. Try watching them. You'll get a clear idea of how innovation takes place, how people are, how different young build entrepreneurs are coming up and selling their ideas with the business tie-up with actual billionaires. They must, most of you must have already seen it before. Those who have not, you can obviously go through and watch that Shark Tanks. It's really good. So we had 4 parts, 4 points in your market assessment. So in this module, you have learned that an entrepreneur must keep the following things in mind while assessing. With that, those are your market assessment factors: demand, supply, nature of competition, cost and price of the product, project, innovation, and change. Now, your students, as I've told you, when it comes to your importance, okay, I will be giving you importance during my lecture time. So that I will be giving you in the next class. So online, I will be giving you the importance questions which are there in your book. Okay, for your exam point of view also, I will be giving that to you so you can immediately go through them. So market assessment is very important. Okay, you can mark that right now. Mark market assessment important. And then after that, your idea fields. Please mark these two questions important. Market assessment, idea fields. Then what is a business opportunity? Next, factors involved in sensing opportunity. Then next is your SWOT, and after that comes your PESTEL. Okay, so these are these 5 questions which are very important. You please mark them down. From now onwards, I will be giving you importance. Okay, this is also an important answer, so please, they are just 4 points. To be happy in life, you must learn the difference between what you want versus what you need. First of all, now at this scenario, we've all understood one thing. Okay, things which are available during the coronavirus time, now that we are facing this issue, this current scenario that all of us are going through. If you have observed, only the essential products are kept. So basically, those essential products are just your need, not your wants. It is your want, but it's a need. Wants are all those things that which is just to satisfy yourself more. So firstly, to be happy. So now there are, try to look at the positivity around yourself. Firstly, that we have all understood what is very important in life is to be simple. Understand what we really need. Try to be more simple as you can. That does not mean that you don't have to upgrade yourself, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do no. Try to see what you really want, what is really need for you, not those extra things that you can survive without. The things that we can survive without, those things are just our wants. And nobody right now, if you have even seen the scenario right now, nobody went to purchase. Now when everyone got to know that there's a lockdown going to happen, nobody went to a showroom to purchase new clothes, nobody went to a showroom to purchase new watches or mobile phones or car or all the luxurious products. Nobody did that. Everyone went for the essential products. So what I'm trying to tell you is, understand first what you need, and then you can go for your wants. So firstly, to be happy, so that these are the small things which will make us happy in life. Thank you.